Wait, where is it?
Oh yeah, you might want to check your spell test stuff too. So, right above your picture, you'll see that black bar. Right now you're at home, so race would be next. So you want to click on class.
Class.
There you go. And I don't see anything there, but right there next to class features, you're going to click on spells.
Okay.
Let's see if, and then it should be able to show you known spells. Add spells. Click on add spells and see how many it'll give you. Nope, you're 2 or 3. Yeah, so you can add another spell for known spells.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
Those are all cantrips, though. You want to keep going down.
Oh, I gotta go to spells first. First level.
Yeah, whatever you have available. Yeah, first levels.
Okay.
All right, there you go. So yeah, perfect. So while you are doing that, let's get Kita caught up. So they've spent about 4 hours in game time doing the interrogation and getting. Kita's been doing like cleaning up the bodies and whatnot, the civilians and the gnome, and putting them in one of the rooms of the inn. So I figured, was there anything specific you were looking to do, or did you just want to have your elf take a technical long rest to get back all your HP and any spell slots?
Yeah, so I did the long rest.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I remember you at the end of the fight, you were out, heading over to your horse, so figured that'd be a good spot. Okay. Perfect. So you've been in the stable with the horse, meditating the whole time, so you're not really aware of what's been going on inside the tavern. Before that, we do have cantrips are what you can like automatically do without taking a spell slot, like prestidigitation and all that other fun stuff.
Hey, Kitty, can you do me a favor and drop the stream?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
No worries, dude. No worries, bro. Thank you.
Gotcha. All right. So, remember that we had a update posted, so there we go. So there was a little bit of information gathering done. Brief summary has already been put in there on the Discord, but if anybody else has anything other than that that needed to be added, most information was gathered from the Green Dragonborn, who thought he was being sneaky before he got his face pounded in. But at this point, I believe you guys found out that there's a lot of information there about where to go. So you're looking to go to the Twilight Marsh, I believe it's called. It's going to be over up to the east side of the lake, on your way up to Paradigm. So it's a ways away. Then you're looking at specific information, was like the Pit of Stars, that there's a key of some sort that you need to find, and that there's 5 champions or that need to be marked so before they can enter through the door, the astral door, and then the path is going to be remaining closed until then. Also, you learned that the Draconic Order within the region has a leader. The only name that was given was High Priest Dorian. You also do know that at the very last second, basically, the Green Dragonborn kind of hinted that the High Priest is already on its way. That's going to take a while to fill.
Sorry, Posty told me to show it.
Challenge accepted.
Posty said, show chat your sack.
Okay, I didn't say it like that. I said show chat the sack. Okay.
Sure you didn't.
I'm just happy he didn't misinterpret it in such a wrong and terrible manner.
True. That's true.
Yeah. Well, are you on Twitch or YouTube? I mean, either way, you'll get you banned, right?
I'm on both.
No.
Yes.
If it's on Twitch, he could just say it's artistic nudity.
It's a 7-day
That'll
ban.
get banned from the family though too. So.
Right on.
Oh no! Please don't.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Alrighty.
Sorry. I didn't mean to throw everything off.
No, you're good. I saw you hold that up. I was like, man, if you do fill that up, you put a strap on it and tie tie it down.
Don't
It's
say
a weapon.
strap on.
It's a strap on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, strap it instead of strap it on. Whatever.
Hey,
Oh, there it
sorry,
is.
sorry, sorry.
Peg
Real
you
quick,
a
real quick.
stiffler for the rules.
Yeah, real quick. Posty on the stream. Can you hear any music in the background?
Oh, I wasn't listening to it. Let me.
I-
Let me see.
I wasn't either. I could pull it up. But...
No, I cannot.
Okay, let me try this real quick. Anything?
If you want, we can also start humming.
No, it must not work. Okay. I tried something different, but it wasn't working, so that's cool.
Kitty's a good singer. He could sing for us.
Do it, Kitty. Don't stop
You're
believing.
not the bard.
Well, that's something I'm reading right now. Don't put me on the spot.
Read Don't Stop Believing in a musical tone.
Don't stop believing.
Hold on to that feeling. All right, let's go.
All right, very good. All right, so, but you do know that there, again, the High Priest Dorian is coming to this area. So trying to chase him down or track him down, you don't have to, it doesn't sound like you're going to need to go all the way to Gore Creek. Now, with all of that said, everybody saw the treasure roll results and have everything marked down on the sheet.
I hadn't marked it down on the sheet, but I'll work on that as we're going.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions or want to do anything with them, with the stuff that was in there?
Because mine don't have rices, so I'm probably gonna want to get those rice check.
Oh, prices.
Or the value, the
Yeah.
said
I
value.
thought you said rices.
Yes.
I was like, why do you need
Oh,
rice?
no, prices.
No, yeah, you got the best rolls. You got the guys next to the door were having a really high stakes poker game.
Rhodes, thank
And,
you.
you know, you accidentally quote unquote
Posty, thank you.
blasted them. So
Huge,
the
huge,
winnings
huge.
are yours. You won
Thank
the game.
Did I miss something?
Let's see here. Yep. And then Gnarl, I was able to pretty much dump out the red robes before he threw them in the fire. We threw them in the fire. So he got some stuff from ye old duelist rogue. And then Sinius got a really nice two-handed great club. The Dragonbone Shillelagh.
Yup.
Very nice. Okay. So with that said, dawn has come. Sun has come up into the sky. Kita, you come out of your meditation. You're still there, right there next to your horse. Everything seems to be nice and calm. Unfortunately, when you do open your eyes, you do still see all the body parts of the kobolds, just kind of, still in the exact same spot where they were. Doesn't look like anybody cleaned them up yet. The door to the inn from the stables is closed. That's probably why, out of sight, out of mind. You know that Keedy had a problem with a couple of the bloodier spots, so it could be that he's the one that shut the door. At this point, the tavern owner has returned. He's already starting to try to fix the door as best he can. Basically, at this point, he's kind of broken it the rest of the way off, and he's trying to pry off the what's left of the hinges and see about maybe either getting a new door or at least propping this one up somehow to where he can at least keep it somewhat shut. Since it does look like it's going to storm again today. The storm has subsided. The sun is out. It's a little humid, kind of muggy, very wet all over the place still. TD, you finally got all of the civilians and the gnome, Sylvie's bodies put into the one room there at the end. In the revered fashion that you were doing, they're all sitting there. The body of the blue dragonborn is still out there. The bugbear is still out there, right where they dropped, right where where Kingston finished off the green dragonborn, where Sinius decided to finish off the bugbear, who was starting to literally cook. Unfortunately for everybody, there is nothing left of the duelist. the Red Robe Duelist. He is literally gone. But that nat 20. Now, generally, if anybody is joining us in the public there, the audience that was also watching last stream, the spell Inflict Wounds doesn't normally disintegrate. What we like to do is when a nat 20 is rolled in a situation like when it's in kind of an attack, we like to put some flair on it. And the flair on this one was Gnarl was so enraged at the point that this guy was an oath breaker, that he took an oath to follow this religion, but ultimately didn't believe and was scamming him for money. That angered him so much that the power that he drew upon to cast a spell was so powerful that it just overloaded the body of the rogue.
Talk shit, get hit.
Come correct or get corrected.
There you go.
Indeed.
All right. So this is gonna be. I'm going to go do a quick roundtable to find out if there's anything else housekeeping wise that you'd like to do. I'm going to start at the top left. This is going to be Cineas.
I'm gonna go grab stuff out of my room, assuming that we're leaving. So any like my backpack, all my equipment, I'll get that. I'll go throw that on Truffle outside. I've checked everything inside. I'll the tavern owner is gone and everything, right? We kicked them out.
He just came back.
Oh shit! All right,
Well, it's Dawn. He might, now he knows that it's Dawn. Basically the reason why Dawn is significant, everybody does know, is that that's when Linrea opens its gates and the drawbridges come down, and that's when the guards are going to come out. So the bartender, the tavern owner returned, knowing full well that he's probably going to finally get some help.
Okay.
Not that you guys weren't helping, but you weren't helping him. You were helping him in a different way he needed. You were helping him not get killed, but you wanted help with putting everything up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up and say, "Hey," let me get the voice right. "Hey, would love to help, but got things to do. If anyone asks, we were super helpful, and that's why you're alive. Have a great day."
Also, real quick, before you get done, as you're going in and out of your room, there does have a window facing the east side of, well, it's on the west side of the wall, sorry. The west wall there does have a window for your room. It does face towards Linrea and the harbor. So I want you to roll me a perception check as you're going in and out of there.
Okay.
Oh, so you not only startle the shit out of the tavern owner.
Sorry. We're the good guys. Cool. You said perception? 18.
And you look out and you see a procession coming up towards this way. You see halberds and pikes. You see a couple of cavalrymen and a couple of really large covered wagons. They do have the flags of Gore Creek Watch Guard flying, and they are coming this way.
Cool. I'll walk back in and the tavern keeper's off running. Look through the window, saw them. I'll go back into the hall, and tell everyone, hey, we got Gore Creek guards coming. So either
this is Linrea.
Sorry, we got Linrea guards coming. Are we gonna shit or get off the pot, or are we talking to these guys? Gnarl.
Kingston replies, "Well, it's about damn time. Took them long enough.
We only called them hours ago."
Yeah. Kingston speaks up to everybody and goes, "We shouldn't have much to worry about. We have been given authority to do our positions, do our jobs in this area, this region. So we are considered law, I guess. I hate saying it like that, but yeah.
No cops in Linrea.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Next would be Kita. Yep, Kita. You are in the stable. You just stood up. You're kind of, loving on the horse there a little bit, and you look over. You see the dead, mauled, well, the split in half zombie and the zombie leak, or not zombie, kobold, and then the kobold leaking his brains everywhere. Yeah, just kind of laying there.
Yummy.
Yep.
Can I?
Oh, speaking of yummy, hang on. Yeah, it has drawn a couple of scavengers. Precisely 2. Couple of rats are moving around in and out of the bodies, taking pieces.
Ew.
Yeah.
Can I move freely into the
Cavern?
with you guys? Yeah, the cavern.
Yeah, absolutely. No problems whatsoever. I mean, you kind of tiptoe around the grosser parts that make you go ew, but yeah, you get to the door and it opens just fine.
Okay.
You notice that all the bodies of the civilians and whatnot that were in front of the door are gone, as well as the body of the gnome. You see said that a lot of the tables have been picked up. However, when you walk in, you see a sight that it's kind of perplexing because you've only been meditating for 4 hours, and the sheer extent of damage to the bodies of the bugbear, the green dragonborn, and I guess what's left of the blue dragonborn is astounding. The bugbear is sitting, his arms still bound in iron shackles. His back is up against the fireplace. His head is tilted back. His front of his forehead is completely split open. It's been bleeding and whatnot. You also see large patches of burnt skin and fur all over its head, its shoulders, down into its lap. The most amount of damage that you see that took from burning was in his lap area. The robes are all burned away and peeled away. You see, bugbears, I don't know if anybody saw any pictures, are hairy, top to bottom, like a Chewbacca. He has no hair from his hips to his knees, and you see blistered, peeling skin, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to not describe anything, genitalia-wise, but let's just say it's a very horrific looking. Everything looks pretty much intact until you get above his neck. Above his neck, you know how dragon faces usually come out in a nice little point, like an alligator? Yeah, he no longer has the point. It's more like an indent. Like somebody literally pounded his jaw back into his face.
Jeez.
Yuck.
Yeah. Something went on while you were out. Something went on. You do not see the red guy. The blue dragonborn still is in his position with the hole in his chest. The female half orc barbarian is still crumpled over in the corner. You do see some new damage. I'm sorry. You do see, as you're walking around through the tavern, you do see that the door to the kitchen that's on the same side of the wall that to the doorway to the porch has been kicked in. Almost all the way kicked in. It's damaged really good, but it's still on its hinges. You do see the door to the porch is off its hinges. It's lying on the ground, and you hear some whimpering coming from the porch. And at that point, that's when Sinius comes in and says, "We have company coming up. The guards are coming." You hear the conversation that Kingston and Gnarl just had with them briefly.
Okay. I'll walk up closer to inspect the scene, looking at the bugbear and then at Sinius, and say, "It looks like your girlfriend bought him a few drinks."
Okay.
Yeah.
Kingston's rolling. He's laughing. He loved it.
I don't know where you guys are getting this idea from, but I totally have a girlfriend in another city. She doesn't go to this city, but she's totally real, okay?
Is the city only in your imagination?
No, it's not in my imagination.
She lives in Canada.
I gotta go clean up my room.
Do I
I'm gonna
detect
walk-
bullshit with that, DM, since I have a passive of 17 insight?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like he's Sinius is saying it with a smile, so it's like
You
he's
let me
being
roll.
clearly sorry. Oh, go ahead and roll. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounded like you're being purposely sarcastic.
Let's go for it.
All right. What'd you get?
Oh, you want to roll off?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
roll
Well,
Yeah,
here, hold on.
yeah.
I got you. That's a 17 plus 7, amigo.
424.
Yeah, I'm full of
24.
Yeah, he's full shit.
Gnarl's just going to kind of grin at you, showing all of his jagged teeth, and just kind of mutter to himself, doubt.
shit. Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Yeah. And Kid, was there anything specific that you wanted to see on the bugbear, or were you just for the effect of?
Just for the effect.
Okay, perfect. Gotcha. Awesome. Anything else you were looking to do? You also do see Keedy. It looks like he's still kind of walking in and out of the room at the far back corner. So it'd be the if you're looking back at the map, it's going to be as I just knocked my glasses off my face on accident.
Mhm.
I'll give you the room number real quick. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Room number 5? Yeah, 5. So he's coming in and out of room number 5. Maybe every time he comes out, he's like putting more trinkets and stuff in his pouches and such. But yeah, you see Keezy coming in and out of there. I forgot to mention that.
Okay. I'll ask you guys what happened.
Shit got real.
I needed information, so I asked politely for it.
That's polite.
You don't want to see it when it's not polite.
Mm.
You just hear from room 3 as I'm cleaning up. I got a cheap beer.
How far are the guards, by the way, DM?
If you walk through to room 3 and look out, they're probably within a good 2-3 minutes. They are having trouble getting up the path because it's kind of muddy and slick.
Okay,
And they're carrying, they are bringing up, and you obviously you and Kingston are gonna recognize what they're bringing up. They're bringing up paddy wagon / medical wagons, because they obviously are going to know that there's going to be casualties, and they have the other one just in case they need to take anybody that might still be alive into custody. So you do recognize the one at the helm is going to be Stonebrook. He is one of the ones that you work with quite a bit. You and Kingston work with quite a bit in this area. Basically, he's one of the only ones that's not an asshole to you and Kingston.
So I do see this. You said it's Stonebrook?
Yes, Stonebrook. He's the regional commander. He's the one that would have given approval to have us be able to carry on our jurisdictional duties here in the Murad region. Every time we go to a new region, we have to check in with the regional commander, and then they either allow us or don't allow us. And then they hand us off,
and they take us away. I'm aware.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And he's mounted. Yep. Let's see. Let's do.
Was Kita done with her turn?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
You do see 5 men-at-arms with halberds, and then 5 men-at-arms with sword and shield, which is standard. But Stonebrook is the only one mounted, other than the drivers of the carriages.
Noted.
I better note that actually. I forget.
Am I up in queue? Did I miss that part?
And Q, yeah, you're next. Sorry.
No, I'm just double checking so I don't step on
Yeah.
somebody's concern.
Good.
Since I found two mysterious, what are they like? What did you call them? They are painted and polished to look like a blue eye. Since I found these eyes, I'm gonna just kind of hold them out and kind of just ask the group. Does anybody know what the hell these things are?
It's just like one, I believe. It's just one.
I read two, but maybe I'm wrong.
One.
It is just a small stone. Gotcha.
Yeah, a small stone, polished and painted to look like an eye.
Okay. Yeah, I'll same question though. Does anybody know what the hell this thing is? Would anybody? I guess DM.
Well, maybe somebody has seen something like it before. If anybody does want to take a look, they can do a history check.
Having noticed that Edie does magic, I'd probably lean towards him.
There you go. Well, in case he wants to look at it, he wants to play it, not to touch it. Hold on. He goes, no, but it's pretty cool.
I rolled a 15.
Ooh.
Wait, history check, right?
Yeah. Or if you wanted to try to do anything like if you can see if it might have magical qualities to it, you could also do Arcana.
I mean, I have one less spell slot to use just in case all this goes to shit. So
yeah,
I rolled a 13.
A 13
history check.
Okay. Nothing that you can think of that you've read about in the history books talks about stones, any kind of relevance to having a stone painted like an eye, outside of like somebody either wanting some sort of a magical fake eye because they lost one, or somebody just likes to paint eyes on the rocks. Did you want to do an Arcana check on that as well?
Yeah, I'll do that. Let me roll. 13 plus 5. 18.
Perfect. All right. So while you don't see kind of anything like specific, like runes or any kind of specific writing, you do see something you did not notice before. Where the pupil is a crack from that covers the entire diameter of the blackened pupil. Inside there, you see what looks to be what used to be a crystal, but now it kind of looks like a powdery dust.
Okay.
That's also black. So that's the reason why it's very hard to see, because it's all black on black. So the best that you can determine is that somehow this eye did have a magical property to it, and something caused it to go pop and blow out. So right now it's just a hunk of rock.
Okay. What's the word I'm looking for?
Paperweight.
Oh yeah, paperweight. I'm trying to think what it could be, like a handheld sorcerer item.
Oh, a scrying device.
Yeah.
Good thought. Good thought. Actually, you know what? Give yourself DM inspiration. I like that. Good thinking.
Can I take it and talk into it and say,
oh,
check 1 2, check 1 2.
Okay.
It blinks. Okay.
So I don't know how to describe this, because everybody watches the Goliath take the eyeball, and knowing full well that the eyeball is the sense of sight and not hearing, starts speaking into it. So he starts talking to the eye.
He has really big muscles. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to call my girlfriend in the other city.
He was born to lead, not to read.
Oh shit! All right, yeah, no, you yeah, you let me see. Let me roll something here. I rolled a 13. Yeah, you don't feel exceptionally foolish. You feel like a normal foolish.
Doesn't work.
Gnarl's just gonna kind of reach out and try and just pluck that from your grasp, and it's like let me do it.
Okay, but don't talk to it.
Off. Thank you. He's gonna walk off and find a nice little comfy spot near the fireplace. You're gonna see he's gonna put his bag down and grab kind of like a prayer cloth and roll it all out in front of the fire, and he's gonna kneel down and kind of try and get a little bit comfortable. And you're gonna notice that he's just gonna lean his head back and just go, "No, hear me. A requisition request." And I'm gonna cast Identify on this object.
Cool. So you're gonna do the ritual spell version of it, right? Or you're gonna use a spell slot?
I don't think it actually. No, this one isn't a ritual. This one's just verbal, symbolic,
perfect.
or material use consumption.
Awesome. I just want to make sure you weren't doing the 10-minute one.
Very last spell slot used up. Thank you.
All right. Good deal. You cast Identify, and I'm going to get a percentile. I'm going to see if you can still detect any kind of what might have been remaining in it.
When I enter this prayer, do I hear or feel anything from my chosen deity at all?
Well, let's check that too. So,
and then I guess I'll finish out the requisition request with I need some information if you're not too busy.
Right. Okay. Go ahead and give me a percentile die roll. I rolled mine, so I know what I guess what we call the DC for a percentile is.
What is this? Just figuring out how generous man is going to be?
Yeah, basically, you're going to need to roll under what I rolled.
Oh, you got to love those chaotic types. All right. 77. Hopefully that's lucky.
Okay. Well, you don't hear anything. Obviously, you know Mando's voice, no nothing. You don't even see, no matter how hard you try to focus right now, you can't recreate that, the tower image or anything else that you've seen before. No matter how hard you try with the roll 77. Your Identify spell, however, does detect a wizard magic. Hold on one second. I'm getting a phone call first.
Okay. I got a new magic toy. I'm going to be so happy.
Dope. What up, Jeff?
So I'm assuming GP is like a gold coin.
That's D&D sesh. It's going well, man.
Coin.
It's going good.
Okay.
GP, gold point, however you want to word it. Yeah.
I started not too long ago, about half an hour.
I'm just making notes inside my equipment.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Also, I don't know if you saw my note on your live broadcast you got going on. I'm currently watching it for support purposes. You have your character labeled as a Goliath barbarian instead of a paladin.
Dude, I fucking do. Oh,
Goliaths are normally barbarians. They're very popular barbarians, actually.
Bro.
That is a dirty, dirty stereotype, and I will ask you not to be racist at this table, sir.
Usually, they make good. Yeah, they got big muscles. I know it. I'll look it up here. Hang on.
Dude, I can't believe that. Thank you so much. You know what? I know why it is. I've been watching.
You originally wanted him to be a barbarian, right?
No, it's not that. It's that I've been watching season 1 of Critical Role.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And Grog is a Goliath barbarian, and I just had it in my head when I wrote all these down.
Did you? Do you have?
Character.
Yeah. Do you have Prime Video? Amazon Prime Video?
Yeah.
You've watched Vox Machina?
Mm-hmm. I started rewatching it a couple days ago.
Very nice. Yeah, I like season 2. It wasn't too bad though.
Out of all those characters, I'm torn between Scanlan and Percy.
I love Scanlan.
Scanlan's great. Percy had such a cool backstory, and like the way they tied that into the first, like the first act of the actual campaign was really cool. And plus his his quote unquote warlock powers, but they weren't really warlock powers, was badass.
Yeah. He's like a non-vampire Van Helsing almost.
Yeah, kinda.
The whole best part about that is it probably took dozens and dozens and dozens of sessions just to even get to that point in that story.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, when campaign 1, when they got on Geek and Sundry, they had been playing together for like 2 or 3 years. That's why they started out at like level 10.
Yeah.
So it was I thought it was cool they managed to bring that into YouTube and continue on the story and then go 3 campaigns.
Absolutely.
So
It's a fun thing to try and strive for, but don't ever try and compare yourself to that group.
No.
They're really professional actors.
yeah, no.
Yeah. The only way you want to ever compare yourself to that group is wondering whether or not your character could take them.
Yeah.
Or if I'm ever going to be as good as that beautiful man, Matt Mercer.
Yep.
Sheena put a bolt in his eyes, so that's fine. All right, so what you're able to detect with identify is the lingering element of divination magic.
Okay, for what purpose? Because identify gives me a lot.
It's divination type magic. There's not enough of it left to really give you a whole lot, but obviously, what you can
But it was
take
created via divination.
Correct. It was created via divination or some sort of
Okay.
divination enchantment was put on it, and the most obvious one would be some sort of possible scry or scrying device within the eye itself.
Okay.
At one point, it is completely worthless now, which is too bad because the spell that it is looked up that would be put into it has to have a focus with at least 1,000 gold.
How am I given this information? Am I given like a vision or what?
Well, identify spell. Let me see how it can apply it.
I'm trying to flavor it for like being from the
Yeah,
divinity
I
perspective
gotcha.
more than just because I have magic, bitch.
Yeah, no, I got it. I know what you're saying. I just wanted to read the keywords here. If they're showing on the 5th edition spell. That's a great question. Learning its properties, how to use them. Yeah, makes sense. The reason why you didn't
identify
learn
gives
a lot.
me all sorts of stuff. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Okay. So because it's not still enchanted, that's why you can't get a lot out of it.
That's
So
fine.
it's still, yeah. So let's see. You learn which spell created it. So, all right, you can tell that this magic is a mixture of, excuse me, arcane and artificer.
Custom made item. Okay.
Yep.
But I can't tell what previous magic or what it previously was used for.
Other than just divination. And divination school is usually for like things like scrying and crystal balls and stuff like that.
All right. So when Gnarl is done with his prayer, he's just going to kind of more or less just come back to reality. And as he's packing up his stuff, he's just going to be muttering, I have questions for this Dorian. Can't wait to have him on my table. And that's it for me.
Gross.
Right on. Kitty.
All right. So I'm gonna pull out the two a leather
Stop it. Go ahead. Sorry.
two leather books that I found. The one with the gold pot on it, and the second one, just the bound calligraphy book. And I'm gonna comb through the calligraphy book to see if there's any information in there.
Sure. The art book. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you see, let's see, it looks like sketches, a lot of different drawings. They seem to be related around the holy symbol that they wear. The Draconic Order's holy symbol, that it's a circlet that has the 5 different dragon heads, eating each other's tail in a big circle, basically. A lot of artwork along that. It looks like maybe drawing sketches on carvings that the blue dragon board might want to do.
Any maps or
no maps, but you do see a sketch drawing that looks to be like like an old decrepit well in the middle of some sort of like a pool of water.
Okay, so a well in water, or
yeah, it's basically you see the like about 2.5 to 3 feet what looks like a well wall, like it's a circular wall,
Yeah.
and it is drawn. And you do see that there's water and like grass and like marshy area drawn out around with it.
Do I recognize it? And if not, I'm gonna
No.
like, okay, I'm gonna like show everyone else and ask if
Okay.
they recognize what this is.
I mean, everybody can take a look at it. If y'all want to make rolls, you can. But at this point, this is something that the Blue Dragonborn was just drawing.
Okay.
Katie,
I didn't know if it was would be
that
like a
was the-
familiar
yeah.
spot.
No.
Katie, did you tell us about what you heard the Dragonborn say? His prayers. I know I've got it in the.
He did.
I did.
Okay,
Yes.
cool,
yes.
cool.
Right at the end. Yeah. And then, oh, you're gonna love this. So then you're gonna see the palm-sized leather book with the engraving of the pot of gold. You're gonna open it, and in common, you're gonna see just a bunch of numbers. It looks like some sort of an accounting ledger.
Oh, fuck off. Damn, lucky. Okay.
Okay. Getting my notebook ready.
I have so many questions, but I'll let you guys go.
Yep. Okay, so as you're looking through, the most recent entry is going to have two numbers. One is going to be labeled cash, and that's going to show the 3 platinum, the 17 gold, and the 53 silver that you happen to already find.
Yeah.
The next one is going to be circled, and it's going to say boxed. That number is 596.
You said boxed is 506. Okay.
Correct. And that's what it says.
596.
96.
And
And there's a couple of lines there with people's names circled. It looks like this is the book of one of the guys running that card game.
okay.
And it looks like these names that are circled probably owe them money
Okay.
or on credit.
Okay.
But the most interesting part of it was the totals that you got at the end.
Okay. So, and I also found brass keyring with 3 keys.
You did.
So do I remember what rooms they came out of? Those
You
3
didn't see
individuals?
them. Yeah, you did not see them come in and out of the room. But we do remember they were sitting down there at the table that was probably closest to the stable door.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at everybody and I'll be like, I'll be right back. And I'm gonna walk into the room with the gnome's body in there, and I'm gonna search for a box or to see if I can find a box with a lock on it or something underneath the bed or tucked away.
Gotcha. So if you want to go ahead and refer to the map for the Crowing Rooster, you just tell me which rooms you're going to hit first, and
Okay.
you can start searching that way. Each
Okay.
room, each full search will probably take you a few minutes. So
Yeah.
depends on how lucky you are.
Okay. I'm also gonna ask if anyone wants to help me look for a lockbox.
Do I notice what he's found, DM?
I mean, you could roll a.
I mean, I'll
Well, it
tell everybody that. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking for a lock.
Yeah. Now he wants. I bet, like which specific part are you looking to see if you see the ledgers or whatnot, or the
Like, I
key
want to
ring?
know, like, if I can notice the ledger
Okay.
because my
Okay.
religious background, I would know immediately what that thing is. So,
What thing? The ledger, the money.
yeah, that
Yeah.
ledger of all these
Yep,
different
gotcha.
drops and stuff.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's up to Katie at this point. Are you openly looking through that in front of everybody, or were you trying to? Was there anything you were trying to keep quiet or hidden?
No, I'm
Okay. Yeah, you know it. You see exactly what he's doing. Everybody
So-
does.
So Gnarl noticing this, he's going to look to Kingston like sharply and then look over at that book and then just kind of keep looking at Kingston, waiting for him to notice the same shit. And then he'll, I don't know. Would you notice that, Kingston, before I get too carried away here?
Well, he would notice for sure that Gnarl is trying to communicate to him without talking. So let's go with that first.
Okay,
Kingston's
so you at
very
least
used to
notice
Gnarl.
that and be
Yeah.
like motioning towards
Oh.
that book.
17. Yeah, he looks from you. He looks at Keedy. He sees what Keedy's got in his hands. He walks over. Reading it even upside down, he goes, "Oh, tithe book." Or I'm sorry. Oh, is that a tithe book?
You know, Kingston, I'm starting to believe there is no such thing as coincidence. And our Lord has a very interesting sense of humor.
Oh, this is the first tithe book I've seen that has people still owing money. Bet you it's a
Gnarl's
gam.
gonna just approach Keedy and kind of like look over his shoulder at the book, and then just kind of look to him for a moment and just mutter the phrase, "I can see now why you've been hired. This is valuable information in the right hands."
And Kingston's gonna go, "Where did this one come from?" Meaning the book.
They're like right now they're next to me.
Yeah, they're standing to you.
Okay.
Well, Kingston's standing in front of you, reading over from like the upside down. Gnarl did come around a little bit, and I mean he's not like on top of you because Gnarl's not a touchy feely guy, but
Yeah.
he's
I would have
looking
had to
definitely.
grab a chair anyway.
Yeah. Let's take that.
So I'm just gonna look at him and like show him the page with the total, and I'll say,
Oh, it's the first thing you hear from Kingston. Go ahead.
who wants to help me find it?
Not only will I help you find it, I have a sneaking suspicion we're supposed to find it. Delicious.
Let's see here. Cineas,
Hello.
you're kind of watching this go on, and you hear them talking about a tithing ledger, et cetera, et cetera. Kingston asking about where the book came from. And you notice that Keedy has been, finding things upon the civilians that accidentally fell over dead in front of him earlier. And
Careful.
realize, and it kind of passively, your passive insight, you kind of would, think to know who to ask what room they were in. Because you just talked to him and scared the shit out of him.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking for this is one of the gamblers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
The 5 guys playing cards, yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. So Cineas goes, he's gonna say, hang on a second, let's make this a little easier than it has to be. I'll walk outside. Hey buddy, you doing okay?
Yeah, he's sitting there. He's looking away from you, back down the hill. He's kind of like watching the guards get closer, and he's got a toweling off the top of his head. Yeah, it's gonna help.
Just wanted to check in on you. Also, just wondering, do you know where those gamblers were staying last night? Like which room they were in? Would a gold help your memory?
Yeah, let's see. I don't need to make you roll anything for that. He's still kind of a little timid around you.
What?
Yeah, he's like,
let me recon that real quick because I just remembered how much
Sure.
that book says.
Yeah.
How about 5 gold to help your memory?
oh, you don't even get the 5 gold part of it out before he goes. They weren't staying here, but the gentleman hosting did pay to have the spot saved for that table, and I did hold their kitty for them.
You still have that kitty by chance? Because I don't think they're gonna need it.
I believe I do. Definitely going to need it to repair my tavern, but I don't know what's in there. One sec. All right, just follow me. Follow me.
Okay.
And he starts walking back in. A little more hurriedly than before, but he's
Maestro,
not. He's
thank you so
very
much for the follow.
a lot more stoic and more confident at this point. He goes marching in. Goes in through the door went through the kitchen. Gets over, goes through the kitchen area through the second door. Now he's in the back behind the bar. He goes back to the towards the fireplace. He goes, stick his arm up in the fireplace now that it's not even quite lit. You hear some shuffling. He comes out with a small chest, probably about the size of a Nike shoebox.
Okay.
Look, it's really nice looking box. It's got the same inscription, the same engraving of the same pot of gold that's on the ledger.
Cool.
And there's a couple of other markings on it.
All right, brother. I'm gonna level with you here real quick. Gamblers like that tend to attract the wrong kind of people, and when their stuff goes missing, they're gonna probably look for the person who has it. So maybe you don't want to be holding on to that for too long. Let me take that off your hands and
Yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
with advantage. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see. No inspiration. Okay.
Let's see. This guy's still kind of in shock anyway.
Yeah.
I'd imagine the town guards would be arriving by now, right?
They're getting close.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, man. That couldn't have gone better. Persuasion +6. Let's go. 24.
Perfect. Yeah, he hands it over and goes, yeah, no, these guys are definitely with one of the guilds. I know this was a private game, though. I don't know which one of the persons this box belonged to. All I know is that it has guild markings on it, and if it's the sooner it gets out of here, the better. And he hands it over.
Perfect. Oh yeah, your method of payment. Again, knowing the amount, and we're gonna hope for the best here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that 5 gold out and just accidentally drop another 4 and just go, oh, oops, I guess those are yours. And I'm just gonna take the box. I'll give him my 9 gold, and I'm gonna hand that right over to Keaty and just say, let's go.
Okay. Yep, he comes back over successfully with the box.
Did I hear this conversation real quick, DM?
Yep, you guys would have been back over in that area because that's where Keaty was working. By the bar.
Can I ask if he actually knows the name of the guild?
No, absolutely. He doesn't know which guild it was, though. He knows of the guilds. He says there's guild markings on it. Is all what you heard him say.
Do I feel like he's being truthful here?
You roll insight. No, you know what? Yeah, no, he's definitely being truthful. Your passive is pretty high, so yeah. He's still definitely in too much shock to be trying to lie.
I guess that's what I'm asking. Is he like showing signs of being nervous about it, or is it just the fact that he's his whole
he's
place
exhausted,
flipped inside out? Okay.
Yeah, he's just effing exhausted completely.
Okay, just checking. Go ahead, Keaty.
Mm-hmm. All
right. So he said he didn't know who the
he did not know which
who
guild
gave it to him.
He doesn't know which one of the 5 guys it belongs to. He knows who give it to him, but he doesn't know who actually owns the box.
I'm gonna ask if any of those guys were of any of importance within the city. If he knows, like if they're high profile individuals.
You're gonna ask the bartender, the barkeep?
Yes.
Good question, Tim. Okay, let's see. He's gonna see about one of the other 2 before. He goes. One of them works with he's a clerk at the city council, and the other one is the ship captain. He's only here about once or twice a month.
Okay. So I'm assuming there's a ship here.
Good assumption.
um,
This one has at least 2 brain cells.
yeah. So I'm gonna thank him. I'm gonna try and shove the box in my backpack. And then ask if everyone else is ready to go.
Sure. Kita, one last little go around here. Is there anything else that you want to do before the guards start coming up into the tavern?
Are we done inspecting the rock?
Right. I did have one other thing
Okay,
that I
sorry,
forgot
go
to bring up.
ahead.
So I found a handheld crossbow.
Yes.
Uh,
Exquisite.
I'm gonna, because I think it's funny. I'm gonna hand over the crossbow and bolts to Kitty or Kita.
That's awesome. She can duel. Oh,
That's awesome. She can load it. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
I just got why it's funny because she's got one hand. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
so we recall that right now. The new phrase we'll all learn and love.
Mhm.
What if like
Yep.
the string of the crossbow, you like tie like a loop at the bottom of it, and she could just like
Mhm.
No,
pull
I'll
it
take
down.
it.
I'm sure there's a way.
Yeah.
There's definitely a way. We can figure
It's
it out.
okay. I'm more talented with one hand than you are with 2.
Ha
So I'm gonna
Gross.
remove these from my inventory.
Gong.
So the bolt or the called
10 bolts and the
yeah
exceptional hand
the
crossbow.
pristine or no, what is it?
Exceptional.
Oh, the exceptional
Mhm.
hand crossbow. Yes,
Mhm, mhm.
I'm gonna take those off.
So Kita hands you a crossbow with 10 bolts. It's really pretty,
Okay.
kind of shiny.
I will grab it with my good hand.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
With your strong
And
hand.
inspect it.
You gotta take a strong hand.
Why do people actually say that?
And then you were asking about the stone again still?
Oh, I mean, are we done inspecting it? That's okay. I'll just leave it at that. I've been listening and observing.
Sure. Gotcha. All right. So with that said, you hear the heavy footfalls of an armored soldier of some sort come marching in through the front porch. And you do see Stonebrook, Gnarl and Kingston see Stonebrook walk in.
No, sir. My back is to whoever's
Oh.
walking, and I am looking at the fire in contemplation.
Okay, gotcha. So you hear the footfalls come in. Anybody that does look towards the door will see a human, about 6'4" I believe, wearing plate armor. He's wearing the insignia of the Linrea Guard. He's also got a couple of other extra pieces of insignia on there, indicating that he's a higher rank. He does come in alone. Kind of looks around, looks at the bodies, looks over, sees the back of Niall's head, looks at it and sees Kingston and goes, you hear him go, well, I guess the witness is right. You two are definitely here.
I knew I
No.
smelled you walk in, Stonebrook. I'll turn and face him at that point.
Sure.
Am
He
I
says-
able to hide my smirk?
To hide it? That's a good question. He's already smiling. So I guess smirk, hiding it. I mean, it's up to you if you want to try.
I mean, just out of curiosity, because
Sure.
you've explained to me, I know this guy, and he's kind of like it helps us out. So I'd imagine he's friendly.
Yeah. No, he's
I
he
rolled. What am I doing? Stealth. I rolled a 17 plus 1. Oh wait, mine's a disadvantage. So I rolled a 9.
a 9. So he stands there and looks at you for a minute. You lock eyes, and then he obviously must have seen the smirk because he starts to smirk himself. It's like very contagious. He walks up and he holds his hand out to you guys and says, "So you've been busy last night, I see." He looks at the robes and whatnot, and you know that he's not a big fan of the Draconic Order either. Absolutely loathes them. He goes, "Yep, figured it'd be them. So those must be the other ones that the witness is claiming were the aggressors. So why don't I get what really happened from you in Kingston before we move farther? Because it was quite the story. At early hours this morning, during the middle of the rainstorm, we had a female come barging through one of our towers right before, right at the gate to the wall, screaming about a orc and a goblin in black armor, along with a couple of other warriors, as she put it, were wreaking havoc and murdering everybody inside the tavern for no reason.
How about we have that discussion later? More important things are at matter. I'm gonna kind of signal over to have Keaty kind of, come this way. I'm hoping he's gonna bring that book with him.
Okay. And Stonebrook looks a little perplexed at that and goes, "Well, I really think you should know that first thing this morning on the west side gate house, a large contingent of the Draconic Order just showed up with somebody in a very ornately armored carriage. I know that our councilman from the Draconic Order went out to meet him, but it was a very large contingent, and he holds out a parchment. And they're looking for this person, and he's got a it's a decent drawing, but it's a decent drawing of the female gnome. And he said that the witness has already told Blythe and Skag, who were on duty last night, that this person was there. So this area is about to become swarmed with the Draconic Order."
I'm still expecting Keaty to walk by. I'm ignoring him.
Yeah.
Do I see the drawing?
Yeah. You're standing right
Okay.
there.
So I'm gonna ask, why are they looking for? I already know why they're looking for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask, why are they looking for him, and what's the importance?
Stonebrook kind of shakes his head. "I honestly don't know, and I honestly don't care. I just know that at this point, the council's involved, so I can't keep them from coming in here and absolutely, arresting who they want, taking who they want. That's why I came to talk with Gnarl and Kingston beforehand."
Okay. I'm gonna look at Gnarl and Kingston and ask if they would like to speak in another room, real quick.
Kingston shrugs. He's like, "Whatever we got to do." As he puts a nub of a cigar in his mouth and lights it up a little bit.
Gnarl's gonna do the same, but then he's gonna hold the cigar out and kind of give the Stonebrook like that 1 second finger, and he's gonna motion to Kingston to follow lockstep, and he'll follow Keaty into another room.
Okay. All right. So they're doing that. Cineas, you see the regional commander of the watch there, standing there, not at attention, but looking nice and pristine. Kind of stands there looking a little bit, baffled and confused. But then as they walk away, he starts to meander around, looking at the handiwork. You see him kind of smile at a couple of spots too. You hear him kind of mutter, "Gnarl, gnarl, Kingston, gnarl." And he's pointing to different spots. Kita, you heard this too.
Okay.
Having seen Katie trying to get Kingston and Gnarl's attention, Sinius is just going to kind of like slide up to Stonebrook right as like he hears Katie ask that. He's going to say, "Oh, regional commander, I didn't catch your name. I know these guys know you, but we haven't met. I'm Sinius Coletus."
Well met, sir. I'm Vincent Stonebrook, regional commander for the Watch.
Nice to meet you, Commander. How long have you been with the Watch? And I'm just going to kind of try and bullshit with Stonebrook for a second to keep his attention off of them and whatever they're talking
performance.
About. Great.
Gotcha. So you're going to need to go ahead and do performance for me.
Ooh. Oh. 8.
What was your question to him again? I'm sorry.
Not really like a question. It's kind of like how long have you been?
Oh, you
in
asked
the
how
Watch?
long? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. I was appointed to the regional commander position 10 years ago, but I've been with the Watch all my life.
What's the recruitment process look like?
Well, right now it's walk into any one of our station houses or barracks and just ask the officer in charge and they'll get you started.
Do you get a free horse when you sign up?
If you end up going into cavalry, yes.
Yeah. What's your benefits package look like?
I so love where this is going.
401k.
Yeah. How much PTO?
I actually don't have an answer to that because I don't know how to apply that to.
Yeah, like I said, literally just.
How many maidens do you get on average?
Yeah, you get bitches.
Oh, dude, if you back then, if you were a town's guardsman, oh, dude, you got so much medieval ass.
He's
Yeah, you did.
swimming in maidens.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like that guy can provide me a roof, and he's armed, and he knows how to use it. Goosh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sploosh.
And then I'm gonna push Stonebrook back like a little bit and try to kind of get away from the group, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, on the real here, I'm looking for something. Have you seen any airships in Lanrea lately?"
Bold. Kind of scratches up his face a little bit, strokes his beard. It's an interesting question. For out of the blue,
I'm
as far as I know.
I'm a connoisseur of flying ships. They interest me.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give me a performance check.
What was it? +4, I think it was. Yeah, all right. 17.
Okay. He goes, kind of gives you not a blatant dismissive look, but a dismissive look all the same. He goes, yes, apparently you look at airships. No, we don't even have pieces of one in the small museum that the curators keep within the High Council building.
Great.
There have been airships around since the Dragon Wars.
Good to know. Okay. All right. So 3 bitches per town's guard posting. Good to know. Thank you, sir.
There you go. Right on. Cheetah, did you want to do anything, or were you gonna, get into trying to find some bitches?
I get bitches.
Out here
Yeah.
finding all the bitches.
I get bitches.
You can count on one hand the number of bitches you get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nub ourselves some bitches.
Oh my god.
They love the nub.
I hate myself. I fucking hate myself.
Can I
For nubbin good
go?
time call.
Oh my god. Can I kind of go up to the door that the three walked into and try to eavesdrop on their conversation?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I
I don't
will.
know. Kitty, are you guys closing the door? Or are you leaving it open or?
We're
Just
leaving
curious.
it open. It's going to be a quiet conversation.
Okay, so it's
A
open.
slight idea.
Okay, yeah.
Can she
Yeah.
inspire
So yeah,
herself?
you can knock yourself up. I don't know. This is. Can you do is that? I think it has to be touch somebody else. Was it bless? Right?
No,
talking
no,
about?
like bardic inspiration. 'Cause she just
Oh,
bardic.
bardic inspiration. I believe you have to do that on somebody else.
It's somebody else, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I tried, Posey.
It's okay. Do I need to roll?
To hear him.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's gonna be a quiet conversation. So yeah, go ahead and give me a perception.
Okay. No. I'm not gonna be able to hear. 6
You got
and
us. All right. So you're kind of standing there trying to listen in. The 6. I mean, Gnarl and PD and Kingston for sure kind of know you're there. So it depends on whether or not they want to speak loud enough so you can hear it. He's like roll of a 6. But
Did,
I guess
so
turn it.
I heard her?
What's that?
Did I hear her? Like she's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
totally fucked that whole thing. Got it.
She just kind of walked up behind you guys and stopped outside the door. As far as you
I'll
guys can tell,
mutter
she's kind of watching to make sure nobody comes up on him. Basically, is what it kind of looks like.
I'll mutter in Goblin because I know she speaks it. If you're going to listen in on the conversation, at least close the door behind you.
I'll cross my arm and nub and say with what hand.
There we go.
Since I know Goblin, I'm just going to chuckle.
And I'll
What's
just
this
I'll
about?
walk up. I'll walk up to
Yes.
you guys and say, chivalry isn't dead. Close it yourself.
All right. So
you must need an extra hand.
That's funny. Here we go. All right, Kitty. What the impromptu meeting? What you got?
Okay. So I know they're looking for the gnome. I have an idea. You might not like it, but I've got an idea.
Go ahead.
I'm going to take the gnome to the meeting, and I'm going to tell them that I came to the city to join the Draconic Order, seeing as I am Dragonborn. I'm going to say that I reached the city after dark, so I had to stay at the inn, and I was waiting until daylight to enter the city to see about joining. And that's when a gnome came in, being chased by the Order, and he was killed, as were most of the other Draconic Order. And I'm gonna see if I can get some information on their leader, using the gnome as a sacrifice to show good faith.
Passive history, Gnarl. No way in hell Kingston and Gnarl are going to be able to pull up anything that involves the Draconic Order. They're too well known amongst them. We're not even going to be. I mean, if Kitty wants, he's going to be on his own basically. If he wants to try that,
Yeah,
we wouldn't be able to get close enough.
There's just one flaw to this plan of yours.
Okay.
I'll nudge Kingston and go, this one, let one escape. I'm for certain he's seen your face. We can't take that risk.
But I was defending myself. I didn't initiate the fight, but I'm bringing the gnome to them. Why would I do that if I weren't trying to join them?
Why
Not
would
unless
they
you have to
believe
convince.
you would do that out of the kindness of your own heart?
Because I
King.
came, and I throw out my fingers in like quotation. I came to join the order.
I don't like it, but anybody else have any ideas?
Kingston goes. From what we when I don't know the order, they don't honestly they don't give a shit. They'll even if they would just as soon lie to your face to get you in close enough and just turn the tables back on you. So going there and providing them any information at all regarding the gnome is going to put you automatic target on your back. They're going to automatically assume, most likely, that you'll talk to the gnome, that the gnome gave you what they needed, and you're not going to be able to get out of there anyway. Where with
Yeah.
any information.
Yes, but what happens when he returns her body without the stolen object?
That's another good point.
It shattered.
We don't know what that means then.
Do they know what it
And-
means?
We're going to have to assume yes.
Okay.
They've been searching for it.
But that's 2 votes reconnaissance mission, I suppose. Do you have any input? He'll look over at Kita.
I don't have a. I'm not against it. I don't think his stomach is strong enough.
Are volunteering?
I mean, I'll go. What
Are
more
you
can I
are you
lose?
are you Dragonborn?
You have a Draconic bloodline, right?
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, is that your other half of the half orc? Dope.
No, he's got the Draconic bloodline on his.
Oh,
sorcerer.
that's your source of natural magic. Dope.
Yeah.
Even better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm about this shit. Let's roll, boys.
Well,
Like player to player, I'm about this.
So I wait patiently for Kita's answer if she has Sonic bloodline.
I wonder what else Stonebrook knows. We know that they're here. We know that they're here for the gnome, but we don't know where they're going to be or how they're going to go about it. We know that there's a quote unquote witness that got out of here last night. Doesn't sound like it's the Draconic Order member that escaped. Or else we would have a bigger problem. They said it was female. I'm positive that the black robed figure was male.
Would it be weird if Cineas like knocked on the door since everyone's in here jerking each other off and I'm the
It
only
never
one
got
out there?
closed.
Never
Nobody
got
closed
okay.
it.
Never.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Wash it down with a little ale. No, so yeah, gotta do it. You guys are gonna look over. You're gonna see Cineas like leaning against the door frame. I might have an idea. What if Keaty here not only takes the gnome in, but takes me in to the order as well? He was, knowing the order was here, looking for a prisoner. Maybe he just got 2 for 1. Maybe the one who got away doesn't know he is a double agent, that he flipped.
Religion check, DM.
Or to see if somebody is a double agent on their order.
Well, no,
So
I
who
just
would-
want to do a religion check real fast.
Okay, go for it. What are you trying to do?
I just want to know if like I know certain things about
Oh.
the order to either persuade for or against that plan, I guess.
Okay.
So would that be either history or religion? What do you want?
That's gonna be a good one. So describe the scenario again to me real quick, Cineas. You're wanting to know if
So basically, I want to make
He
it.
can offer himself up.
Yeah. So here you go. Now you've got this half orc bringing in a live Goliath that was absolutely seen attacking the
order.
the blue dragonborn and the bugbear that was behind him. And on top of that, he takes in the gnome as well. So he's got he's got someone who killed part of the order, and
he's bringing a good bribe, basically.
Yeah, but then this way too, he's the one who gets to play that. He's got that draconic bloodline. If they want to check that, I'm just a prisoner.
All right, Gnarl, whichever one's better. If his history is better, I mean, it can go either way. So it depends on which.
My history is much better.
Yeah, do that. Because history also goes with your personal experience with them as well. So that sounds good.
Only rolled a 12. I got a 6 plus 6, 12.
Okay. You do see several flaws. Again, they relate back to specifically the fact that if the order is after this gnome, regardless of whatever else they bring in, they see the gnome as dead. You're pretty sure that if they see the gnome as dead and the tablet's not with her, then there's still no leverage there. There's still no. It's like walking in there with a rusted, broken plate, trying to tell them it's china. It's not gonna. There's not gonna be enough there that you feel they're just gonna eliminate all of you, or more at best case scenario, kick you out.
Okay.
You know the Draconic Order enough, based on their dealings with them, that when they have their mind set on something, that's what it is. So
well, I guess I'm more concerned if it's like he's offering himself up as like a human sacrifice because he is a prisoner and he drew blood, right?
Right. Yeah. And then the history part of that too. They don't do trials.
If that's all I get because of a 12, that's fair.
Yeah. You do know they don't do trials. So if they decide that his punishment's death, it may be carried out immediately.
Got it.
So then, yeah, I would say yes, but the only flaw in your plan is once again one of you is offering up your lives in exchange for what could be a dead end.
I immediately retract my offer, and I'm gonna go find beer.
But before he leaves, but it would prove his story to be more truthful, if you will.
So as Cindy's turns to leave, he almost runs face first into Stonebrook, who has walked up. However, Stonebrook has a really weird look on his face. He does not even appear to be even listening to you guys, but he's staring at one of the bodies that Keedy has so meticulously placed in a reverent position there inside that room. He kind of points at it and goes, "How is she here when she's the one that reported the assault?"
What?
Who's he pointing to? The gnome?
One of the female body, not the gnome.
Oh,
a female human.
And Keedy checked that body?
Yeah. Keedy did all these. Yep.
So you're telling me this lady came in here, told you guys...
She's the one that came in the middle of the night, yes.
So she knew the attack was going to happen?
No, she shouldn't be here. She should not be in this body. She's still back down at our barracks.
I'm going to kick her in the fucking side.
Oh, she's dead.
I'm going to kick her harder.
Crack. I mean, I'm not even going to let you. You don't even need to roll. You're crushing a dead body at this point.
Okay.
Matt, I have to roll to possibly suspect I have an idea of what's being done here.
I'm pretty sure that you do have that same idea.
It feels like a doppelganger.
Gnarl's been enough. You're gonna.
It's just wisdom is what I'm playing on here, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. Well, but it'd be survival. Survival
check. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be like trying to if you're trying to identify like a creature or a beast. Yeah,
dirty 20. 15 plus 5, dirty 20.
It's been, it doesn't seem to be impossible that the Draconic Order uses changelings.
It could potentially be the one that got away. I'll shrug at whoever.
Stonebrook goes, "We need to go now. Everybody needs to get out of here." If that's the case, then she would have already gotten to the rest of the order that just showed up, and they'll be coming here en masse immediately.
Okay. Well,
And he will say there was at least 20 cavalry with them. And then when I came by, they still had men at arms coming through the gate.
I'm going to turn and look at everybody and go, well, now's
Cydia, Matt Cave, you missed it. Gnarl pretty much said that, or was able to figure out that in some way, shape, or form, the person that got away from the order, that one of the black robed order member that got away last night during all of this was probably a changeling.
Okay.
So they saw the female in the bar, dead. So they changed into the female, and then they're the ones that reported it. Now Stonebrook just said, if that's the case, this is the person that is from the order, then they would have already moved on and gotten the group that came in earlier this morning, and they're going to be on their way here en masse. And there was at least 20 cavalry with them.
He called for help, the bastard.
Mm-hmm. Tricksy habits is.
I've been saying it for about 12 hours now, but in that case, it sounds like it's time to go.
Stonebrook looks to Gnarl and Kingston and goes, "I'll delay them as long as I can. But you cannot go back west. You cannot go back towards Linrea. You've got to head east."
Don't throw your life away over useless nonsense as this.
Oh,
and then I'm gonna encourage my my new coworkers to clue Stonebrook in on your plot and see what he thinks. Go ahead.
Okay.
Tell him what you're thinking. Now's a good time.
So I'm gonna reiterate my idea of the gnome. I'm gonna explain to him that I would take the gnome to them, and the circumstance that supposedly happened, and explain that I was trying to join the order because of my bloodline. That would allow me, that would allow them time, and if it works, they can just tell me where they're going, and then I can meet them there.
He responds after listening to everything and goes, "Normally the idea is sound. Subterfuge works well, especially amongst fanatical, idiots like them. But at this point, basing our assumption that the black-robed Draconic Order member that got away last night, being a changeling, he or she would have seen you. And at this point, all of you now at this point would be known to the entire order that they'd be reported to. Your basically your chances of being able to sneak in or not be identified as being one of the members here that during all this where all this transpired probably will not go over well for you at all. Like I said,
to counter him telling us no, though, I'm going to pull out one of those kits I found on that red-robed rogue. I'm going to throw it kind of in his direction, hoping he catches it, and go, we do have this. And I'm going to throw him my disguise kit I've picked off that guy.
Oh, with the holy symbols?
I mean, you said it has holy symbols and all sorts of stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's got a lot of different insignia for different groups and whatnot, et cetera. Yeah, absolutely. He looks at it and goes, "That's definitely handy. As long good disguise." He's flipping through the holy symbols. Hmm.
Well, I'll look to everybody.
I do have a wooden Draconic Order
Holy symbol.
symbol.
Yep.
What about
Any-
instead of you guys applying, you're already members?
You just need the robes. Well, you got burned white one, you got a blue one that has a hole through it, and then you have the ashes of the red one.
Okay.
And a very bloody green one. Very bloody green one.
So since I am so my draconic blood is I believe the blue dragon. I'm gonna tell them to grab me the blue robe. And then where the hole is, I'm gonna tell them to cut my chest open with a dagger.
Well, nobody really jumps at the chance for that, it appears.
No, I will. I thought Naro was going to take
I
it.
will.
Just out
I will.
out it comes.
Well, where the hole is in the rope.
Oh, okay. Here comes another one.
Whoa, it's out the back. Oh no, the hole in the robe is out the back. It went through him and out the back. And the robe folds in the front. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shunk.
Can I take one of the arrows that he gave me for my crossbow and cut open
just
his
stab him
chest?
with it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Could we, since we have the disguise kit, can we like glue it to my chest? and then out the back.
Yeah. Well, bolts aren't generally that big, but yeah, it's a good. Yeah. Yeah, do like the wire thing you're wearing a hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely I like the idea. I mean, I really do.
It's got like the plunger at the end. Like
we can put one of the bolts like facing or coming from the front and then one from the back.
I strongly suggest we make a choice here. Time's running out.
All right, I'm sold. I'm convinced of this.
Okay, so can I actually take out my crossbow and use it?
Yeah.
And
Are you gonna shoot me in the chest?
I'm gonna shoot him in the shoulder.
Okay.
God damn, all right.
Yeah, so roll to a hit, but with advantage, since he's allowing you, he wants you to do it.
Okay. So roll.
But, yep.
Okay.
Please roll a 1.
please.
You'll
One.
shoot
I
shot.
literally rolled a 1.
With advantage.
Yeah, you get to roll the second one. If you roll 2 1s, so help me God.
Okay.
I'm kind of hoping she does.
Wait, is it the 6
D20.
die?
The
D20?
Yeah. You're rolling to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. 15.
And Kitty's AC is.
Dude. This team is apparently chaotic as shit, Angels. I don't know what to tell you.
Pulling up right now.
He told me to do it, so like I at least could say like, yeah, okay.
I believe that hits.
That's
yes,
why.
your armor class is 15. Yep, you barely hit. So, yeah, you get plugged in the shoulder. Unfortunately, it's a piercing weapon, so it's kind of hard not to do lethal damage. So go ahead and roll your damage on the bolt, which is for a hand crossbow.
Oh, for mine?
Yeah, hand crossbow bolt. I mean, take a look. See what the
That's a
damage is.
6.
Should be like a 1d6 plus something.
Yeah, something like that. And then plus your, I think, dex or whatever.
Plus my dexterity. So
I'm not sure. Hold on one second.
I mean, I'm seeing right now it's showing 1d6 piercing for a hand crossbow. Yeah, dude, you're not kidding. D&D Beyond is he's it's so helpful.
So, Gnarl is following still. Well, no, you got to go your horse in the stable. No, Stonebrook is going out back out the front.
All right, we're gonna. I'll tell Kingston. Kingston,
stuff ready?
bring me Chalk. That's my horse.
What's his name?
Chalk.
Oh, I thought you said chocolate, and I was like, that's adorable.
Nope. CHOCK. Chalk.
Okay.
It's horse and goblin.
I'm gonna throw the pallet in my backpack, but I'm gonna keep the. Actually, no. I'll keep the keys in the bag.
That's it. All right. So, who all has? Everybody should have horses, right? I think.
Yeah.
My horse should still be in the stable.
Yeah, they should all be out there. Yeah. Yep. And then,
As we're heading out, I'm gonna look at
Really
Keaty
good.
and say, by the way, some of that money is coming my way.
We'll see.
I'm the one that needs to pay for a doctor now.
I was gonna say, don't make me
Walking
shoot you
behind him,
again.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to dance for it.
Okay, so it takes about a minute or two for you to get to your horses. Now let me double check. Are you taking the gnome body?
I would request that they. I'm keeping the gnome body.
Okay.
But I do
Poker.
tell them to either hide or take the blue robe body with them.
Oh yeah, they're gonna the guards are taking the rest of the bodies. Absolutely.
Okay, because there can't be two of us.
Can't be two. Be what? Doing what?
Well, because I took the robe off of the one.
Oh yeah, no. The guard is definitely going to be taking the guard are taking the bodies of everything else. If you take the blue robe, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's more than one blue robe member of the Draconic Order. It just happens to be that one. Is now dead and whatnot. So at this point now, what we're looking at is this earlier this morning. You do know that now you suspect that the black robed member of the order last night is probably a changeling and has used the time that you've been spending doing whatever it is here to get assistance and backup from the order that showed up. So right now you're not sure kind of where they're at. They're probably in the city, and that's where you're going to be wanting to head if you want to put this in plan into action, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to make sure, we have that ledger with us then, right?
Yeah, you have everything. Yeah, nothing else.
Yeah, I gave you all my.
Yeah.
I could totally see me using that to our advantage in the future, so it's good we have it.
Yeah. Yep. Gambling ledger if you want to title it. So let's see the map. I'm gonna see about how far away. You shouldn't be too far from the city, like maybe a 10-minute ride. 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the gnome that's wrapped up, and then strap it to my my horse, or lay it across my lap as I'm riding it into town.
Gotcha. All right. Well, then at that point, I guess we're at 8 p.m. now. I'm gonna need to roll to see. Wow. Might end up with a pretty big encounter if we're not careful here. So yeah, the closest bridge to you is gonna be the one on the northeast side. However, it's up to you guys. I'll try to venture from one of the 3 bridges on there on the north side.
No. So I'm gonna go south down to the second bridge. So the further one, and then turn in west. So he would likely get to that tall center building before me. Now that road that goes west and then leads up northwest, that building that it lands into, is that the one we're talking about, or are we talking about the one at the southern part of the island? A circular one, okay. Okay. I might be a little late getting to you, but yeah, I think that's probably the best bet.
All right.
Either way, I'm going with the town guards. I have plans.
Oh, they're staying at the inn. They're cleaning. They're grouping things up, putting bodies away. They're
that's
gonna
fine.
be there for a
Safety and
while.
numbers. Safety and numbers and all that.
Yeah. Okay. So you and Kingston, I guess, will stay there. Kita and Sinius are going around to the southwest, to the southeast door bridge, the second one, and then he's going through the north. Okay. So.
I'm just thinking that if we're numero unos on this order's hit list, I don't think it's a good idea we go off with those that are about to join their order.
So you're saying Kita
Okay,
and I should
sorry.
be staying with you guys?
No, I think you guys need to break off and infiltrate this cult while me and Kingston work from the other end and try and see if we can get some more information and resources at our disposal.
I see what you mean.
Like totally run this plan. I'm in it. Let's go.
Then in that case, you should leave the because I technically handed you my backpack. You might want to leave the backpack with all the gold with him.
Well, I just really would want that ledger out of it anyway. So if that's the decision, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you. I kind of just toss it to the side as I grab the gnome and head out.
Yeah, I'll make that a priority, DM. Before I've left to go get my horse and stuff, I definitely want to grab that book. That's an invaluable tool to have right now.
All right, so you got the ledger.
I have no cash. I need to get some stuff out of that box.
You need gold out of the box.
You're gonna steal my gold?
I bought that gold for you.
I thought you were a paladin.
Paladins need to eat, motherfucker. No,
our gold.
I'm real good with bribing, so I at least need to
Me too.
be made whole.
I think I've got it noted here. So Gnarly Kingston and the Ledger are with the rest with Stonebrook and everybody else getting cleaned up at the tavern. Kitty has rode off to go to try to find the council building. And then Sinius and Kita are coming in from a different direction of the city, also looking for the council building to meet up with and try to enact the plan on their side as well. I think I got it. Okay.
Wait,
all right.
Why are y'all coming into town?
Well, so I've got some rolls and stuff to do that it's going to take a little bit. I got to figure out the best way to get you guys taken care of here, because I don't have basically I've got to figure out where the order is actually within the city. If they are coming back out towards the inn right now, and then of course I have to get some characters and stuff drawn up and ready for y'all to talk to once you get inside. So I'll call it here. We're at 8:30 almost, so that'll give me time. Let's see here.
Hell yeah, brother.
So Gnarly Kingston, they're going to work from inside.
Right,
the watch. Awesome. That's gonna be fun. So they're gonna work through the watch. Kitty's going in as a I guess kind of like a happenstance mercenary who found the dead gnome.
Yeah, I was on vacation visiting family, and I came in from the east.
And Sinius and Kita are playing it by ear. They're just trying to get into the general area where Kitty is, in case she needs backup at this point right now. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I got some writing to do. Guys, just to split the party into 3. That's awesome.
It's
nice.
Never
Well,
gone back.
it was I was intending it to be just 2.
Oh, hey,
I
3
assumed it
ways.
was going to be all 3 of you going together, but this is turning out to be more interesting.
Yep.
No. My
Definitely
goal
gonna
was
be more
to go in
involved.
alone, as y'all like found shelter somewhere like else.
Well, for me, it's now that I have that ledger, I definitely want like Gnarl and Kingston to almost be like, how would you put it? Maybe raiders on these drop points. Like we need to get money and we need to get resources. So I'm going to use the town's guards in our position with them to our advantage for that. But you guys are going to provide invaluable information, which is actually going to help us get our goal, which is how the hell do we cross into a different plane to get to this tower we all saw in a vision from a god none of you know about except for me and the other fanatic.
Yeah.
So this is fun. Good job, Matt. I'm like in it right now.
Definitely getting some resources you're definitely going to need too.
Are we? Do y'all want to open the box and see what specifically?
Fuck yeah, I want to open the box.
It just gave a number of 596. So I don't know if that means
What it means. Yeah.
or
You're right, you don't.
if it
But
means 596 different types of coins.
Well, how about this? Find out next time.
Drugs. Lots of drugs.
If we leave our intrepid heroes, Kitty is taking a key and sticking it towards the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Greedy paladins.
All right. All right, lady and germs. We will talk to you later.
Matt, if it's a mimic, so help me God.
I didn't think of that.
That's how many teeth are in it.
Picture a mimic that's like Fizzgig from the Dark Crystal.
Awesome. All right,
talk to you guys later.
Have a
Bye.
good one.
Hell yeah,
See ya.
good game, everybody.
Good game.
Bye. All right. So that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the new follows as well. And also the resubscribes. Those were huge. Thank you, Posty, for your resub. Thank you, Rose Scholar, for the sub. We had a few other follows as well. So that was really, really great. Really fun night tonight. Really enjoyed it. The adventures of the Astral Tower with Sinius and the gang. We'll be back soon. Hopefully either next week or the week after. That's it for me. Everyone have a great one. Bye.